to the Queen's Club for the British Amateur 2025 Real Tennis. My name is Ben Gatenbeek. I will be talking you through some of the matches this week. Looking at the players for this match, the well-established pairing of Ed Kay and Jamie Giddins, having won this title on multiple previous occasions. Not the current holders. Current holders are Max Truman and James Medlow. Max and James are unable to defend their title this week, as Max has turned professional, is now currently a professional at the Tuxedo Club. Both of these two played many varsities for Cambridge. That's where they both discovered the game and improved at it. So the last time they played together was that amateur final in 2023, didn't enter the 2024 draw. Tonight. Oh, they have one. Will be Charlie Defries and Oliver Taylor. Sorry, the graphics not working for them. See Oliver on screen walking down to the hazard end. Ronaldson will be your marker this evening. He will be marking from the back, as is customary here. Just waiting for Defries to come back to the court. Here he comes. And we're about to get underway.
game.
He's done that a number of times so far this match. Just found that top part of that net tape. Apologies for the slight break in the commentary. Just had to go deal with some technical issues. Should be back now. So 3-love to the 2023 champions. And once again, they're looking particularly strong. Chance here for Defries and Taylor to get on the board now. 40-30 up. Has it worse than 2 to play? Just rolled out of that back nick. Big come on there from Defries as he takes his first game of this doubles semi-final. And an awkward bounce there for Taylor. And you're up in that position, you're normally expecting to volley it, not have the ball come short on the floor like that. Looking for that winning gallery a couple times on that point, just trying to. If you hit that winning gallery, it means there's no way that Ed and Kay and Jamie Giddins can get in the way of it. Big loose falls there from Kane in the middle of that rally. That last ball called down. Chase worse than 2. Defries just couldn't quite get underneath it. Kay is a very attacking player. Goes for a couple of big shots and has not really come off so far this match. 3-1 up still. Definitely nothing to panic about. Serving with a worse than 2 chase. Cambridge alumni take their 4th game. I'm going to say Kay is looking a little bit rusty. He's not had a lot of match practice leading into this. He's just playing the doubles, not playing the singles. Kay played a lot more tennis more regularly when he was a student in Cambridge. Since he's graduated, just doesn't quite play nearly as much. Just not quite enough height in the ceiling for Kay on that shot. Looking just to prevent the ball coming back into the dead-on flush of that back wall. But can't get enough loop on it. And 5-1 already. It's been a very rapid set for Kay and Giddins. Just leaving that for a hazard chase. Defries and Taylor really trying to put some pressure on the serve, playing the low percentage shots to try and get some purchase on it, but really isn't quite working out at the moment. Looking across at that winning gallery. Couldn't quite find it, but the result was all the same. Still looking for that winning gallery. Two chases here, and that would take them the set should they win them. Hazard chase better than the yards to play off. set point now, and the force from K takes the set 6-1. Really comfortable set in the end. Defries to continue to serve. Giddins would rather take that one back. Goes for the tweener. It's a little bit too comfortable for them out there. Very strange stance that Defries gets him on his railroad. Very whippy action. Does well there just to jam K up against that timber wall. And they'll come down the service end now. Chance to get the lead here in this second set. Better than two will be a tough ask though. Looking for it on the floor. And that gallery shot will not do. There, finally Kay finds that living gallery he's been searching for. We're 40 love down this game. As soon as they've got the service in, they've brought it back to deuce. That's what Teller's been trying to do a lot on that return of serve. Just get the ball to sneak in through Giddins into the dead on. Just hasn't been able to execute all that well. He's been putting a lot into the top of that net tape. to see Kay coming up the courts to defend the main wall. Unfortunately, puts it on the penthouse, and thereafter in the rally is never in a position of strength. Chance here for Defries and Taylor just to get a bit more of an advantage into this second set. They've had game points in the first game. There's a couple of game points in the second gallery chase. Great defence from Taylor there. Up in the galleries, just reacting on the volleys. And they take their first game of the second set. That's just snuck over Kay's shoulder. I think he was expecting that to go up into the penthouse. Those forehand cut volleys from Giddins really are ripping at the moment. Oh, unlucky Taylor was going to chase that down, but hit the floor and spun back up into the net. As soon as it touches that net, it's going to be chased the line. Very difficult to try and flick that over without touching the net yourself. Kay really lets the ball drop when he plays it. Plays it so low to the ground, get him into trouble a couple of times. Bit of a moon ball there. Gives Taylor the chance to really just spike the ball down cross court. Gets the chase. And this to go ahead in the set. Given how the first set panned out, Defries and Taylor will be very, very happy with. So they now have the lead. What are they going to do with it though? A bit unlucky for Taylor there, just gets the hazard chase, ball just tipping over the net. Not with enough momentum to really take it properly into the stroke area and threaten that stroke line. Unlucky again from Defries as well. That grill bando just causing a few issues. So 2 hazard chases now. As Giddins and Kay return to the service end. Really have looked good from both ends, Giddins and Kay. Just really is struggling to find his radar at times this match. A lot up onto the penthouse, or even beyond that, straight onto the back wall. That's better from Kay. Just controlling the height of that ball. Oh, that's tagged him. Just on the side there. That leave a bruise that had a fair amount of pace. (3-1) now to Defries and Taylor. Playing just solid tennis has gotten them to that stage. That was on target from Kay. Taylor just leaves his racket up in the air in hope that something's going to pay off. Didn't pan out in the end. So I'll return to the serving end once more, still with the lead in the set. But they really have to press on now if they're going to disrupt Kay and Giddins. Doesn't waste time with his serving, Defries, does he?
Giddins goes bang. Couldn't hit that straight, it was way too far up the court for that. But hitting that under the winning gallery like that, perhaps a little bit unnecessary, but got the job done. Back to 3-all. Those errors is what has let Defries and Taylor into this set. Just not quite as consistent as you normally see from Kay. So from Giddins rather. It's a great volley from Kay. Full stretch on the periscope. Giddins has been dropping back a fair bit, so Taylor has been targeting that second gallery as much as he possibly can. Has got a good number of those chases in this set. This means that they're constantly coming back down the serving end every now and then. Really keeps them in the game if they're finding chases. If they spend too long at the hazard end, the game will just run away from them. Jeez, look at where Giddins was positioned in that rally. Up around those hazard galleries, just defending them off the chase. But Kay not good enough at the back to finish off the point. Drive will win the second gallery chase. And back to deuce. Great cut volley from Giddins, really gets a good width on it. Just beats Defries into the wall, hitting that wall just at the depth on the court where Defries is standing, so he's either got to move forward, backwards, or play a really difficult boast to get out of trouble. Frustration from Kay. Really expected to make that shot. Third deuce now. Taylor and Defries still managing to find chases. Most of the door isn't the best chase, but in doubles any chase will do. Taylor showing that he can play a spike volley as well. Just played that ball a little bit late to Freeze on that volley. Ball was kind of behind him before he struck it. Going to roll around the back for a fault. That ball was in the gallery for all money. Taylor somehow manages to get a racket behind it, but ultimately still ends the chase on the floor as Defries is too late on the ball there. Kay was really winding up for a big force on that return. The ball going onto that back penthouse just didn't quite have enough room off of it in the end. Taylor just getting a racket tip on it as that ball thunders into the gallery, so gets called a stroke. So there will be tennis for you all week here. We're playing the doubles semi-finals today. The doubles final won't be until Saturday. We still have the singles quarterfinals on Tuesday and Wednesday, and the singles semi-finals on Thursday and Friday. All evening tennis because this is the British Amateur. All these players have other occupations. Just gets played over the course of the evenings here at Queen's. and Taylor still staying in this match, just have controlled their strokes a lot better in this second set than the first. A lot of too much fizz into the top of the net in the first set. Got a much better length on it now. Oh, that's an awkward angle for Taylor to have to deal with. Defending that timbre. Wasn't quite in position for it, probably better to leave it to Defries. Crucial part of this set now. 4 all. Defries and Taylor could really push on for an upset here if Giddins and Kay aren't careful. Oh, and that one's going to float to the grill. Not sure that's entirely where he was aiming it, but we'll take it. Back from Kay. Giddins up defending that galleries at the hazard side. So up there a couple of times and it pays off this time. Between Giddins and Kay, Giddins has been the stronger player so far tonight. Just been reading it that bit better. So, Defries and Taylor now with a 5-4 lead. Great net play from Taylor. He's going to try to force his way out of trouble. Almost the last gallery. That one just a bit too much for him. Taylor's really proving himself in this back half of this set. Not letting anything past him at the front of that court. hit the door gallery post. That's not up. So set points now to Defries and Taylor. 3 set points, in fact. Lots of work to do here for Kay and Giddins to defend the 2023 champions. On the verge of dropping a set. Just didn't quite get that second bounce on the railroad. Second serve here now for Kay. Still looking for that winning gallery. That'll go in the first gallery. So loses the point. Second set point now for Kay and for Defries and Taylor. I'll see the second serve now. Opportunity gone, begging Taylor, putting that one in the net. Third set point. Gone high, stayed in the court, and Kay finds that winning gallery that he's been searching for through much of the set. So the 3 set points have been saved. Oh, what a great series of volleys from Edmund Kay. Just managing to find a racket on it each and every time. Keeps looking like he's being beat, but not to be. And the grill to Giddins levels up the set at 5-all. They had 3 set points, did Defries and Taylor. They've all gone begging to rebuild. So Defries and Taylor back down the service end for the first time since they've had match point. Great angles there from Kay. Under pressure from the worse than 3 chase, probably wouldn't have opted for that if it wasn't such a short length. Kay finds that second gallery. So Giddins and Kay will return to the serving end with 2 chases and a chance here to take the set for themselves. Remember, Defries and Taylor had 3 set points in the last game. All of them went begging. Chance here for Kay, spinning awkwardly. And the dead-ons for Taylor brings up yet another set point, their 4th. We'll let that one go. Has the chase now, set point. Giddins forced down the middle, Kay mops up with the galleries. 4 set points saved. And we're at juice in 5-all. And now Giddins and Kay bring up their own set point. That main wall dead on from Giddins. And he's gone for it. He's had a very, very high success rate with it. Picking the balls to play it well. Picking his moments. So now Giddins and Kay with their first set point in the second set. And it goes the way of the Cambridge alumni, Giddins and Kay. Giddins will serve. The discussion now between Taylor and Defries. It will be Defries to take Giddins' serve into this third set. Interesting to see how Taylor and Defries respond at the start of this third set. They were very, very close in that second set. Had 4 set points and couldn't win any of them. Got very, very close in a couple. Still Giddins and K can't really get on top of this match. Defries and Taylor really staying in it. Great response from the cut volley there from Defries, but even though it came over the net, K was just there ready to mop it up. K stepping across and volleying that one. K is definitely playing himself into form here. Looked very rusty at the start of that first set. And just as the pressure has been on, he's been matching it. Increasing his play just to keep on top of things. When that scoreboard pressure hasn't been there, he's had a propensity to throw in shots like that. K and Giddins just miming out the volleys they want to be hitting. Thinking about the shape of that swing, you want to keep it nice and compact. Often see one player gesturing like that, but not often you see both of them doing it in tandem. So Kay and Giddins on the board in the second set. They would love to go on a run and blitz these last 5 games, get off this court. Come back on Saturday and do it all again. Defries nearly taking out his partner in that rally. Taylor did well to get out of the way of it. And ultimately the error from Kay gives him the point. So they return to the service end and look to cover this game and then press home for another 5. A lot of work for Taylor and Defries really to get back in this match. They've shown in that second set they can do it. Didn't have the finish, but they got very close. Running in circles to try and get that ball that came off that back penthouse. But comes through with the finish in the end. He's been playing really well tonight. Really good bubble from Kay. Perfect length of it. Great weight just means that it just dies off that back wall. Just going to roll into that last gallery. Apologies there from Defries and Taylor to Giddins and Kay. this for a 3-1 lead. Defries and Taylor had a 3-1 lead in the first set. See if Giddins and Kay can bring it back to 2-all. Great play from Kay. Noticing that Defries was up and just putting it onto the timber. Oh, what a volley from Taylor, straight down the middle into the dead-on. He's been so good in that those aerial volleys tonight. Mostly from up at the net, but showing he can do it from the hazard end as well. Taylor still looking very strong to push forward in this set. Just had the lead in each of these games, and Giddins and Kay have just been able to hold on. This is last gallery. Probably didn't need to hit that. It's very hard to tell when you're running forward like that just to judge it. Would have been very, very close. As it stands, Defries and Taylor now have a 3-2 lead. That's one of the funny things in a real tennis rally. You can have such pace, stroke, 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 and then you have a ball that just rolls around the penthouse. It takes a good 5 or 10 seconds and just really disrupt the flow of the rally. Not many racket sports where you can hit the ball and have it be a good 10-15 seconds before the ball comes back over the net, and volleyball springs to mind as a kind of similar example where you can have time between when you hit the ball over the net and when it comes back at you. Most racket sports or ball and net sports, you're really quite reactive. Good finish from Defries. Thick boast from Kay brings it back to 3-all. Seven points in a row now for Kay and Giddins. Taking that one off the net post.
Thank you.
Rather the net hook. Forcing from Defries and Taylor, just trying a couple of errors from Kay and Giddins. So 2 games away from that amateur doubles final. Oh my god. That has come off the back winning gallery ledge and back over the net, losing the point. Have you ever seen that on a real tennis court? It wanted to go in the winning gallery and just wouldn't stay in there. How bizarre is that? There's not much Defries can do there, really jammed up against the wall. Giddins has just called that stroke on himself. So it won't change ends, instead it'll be juice. Expecting some... Oh, straight at the body though. It wasn't quite so close to Taylor. Smiles of apology from Kay. He's been there before. Took one on the hip earlier in this match. Great volleying from Taylor, just the late call for Defries. Wasn't quite in the right position as he had to go over the top of Taylor. Ball just had enough float in it. He's managed to get that back. And that one too. Big come on there from Defries. Giddins can't quite believe it as Kay puts the easy one into the net. Back to juice, third juice now. Too aggressive, says Giddins, just not playing the percentage ball. Advantage now to Defries and Taylor. So Giddins has just flicked that on the racket as it came past him, so it's a double hit. Great pick up from Kay. Just finds that timbre at the end of the rally. Defries a 4-all. Big come on from Defries. Fired up to try and take his set off the 4-time champions. Almost a boasted winning gallery, not quite. And Kay just finds that door gallery at the end. Down that service end again. Very keen for that service end from Kay. And they'll clean up the balls. We will have another match for you tonight after this one. That would be the other doubles semi-final between Bertie Vallett and Nick James playing Richard Elmett and Tom Bomford. That will follow immediately after this one. That was supposed to go on at 7:30, so we're 15 minutes over for that. Waiting for something from... Yeah, they're waiting for Defries to return to the court. Good to go now, chase the door. Great power hitting from Kay. Really putting the pace on to those two in and around that timbre area. Great play from Giddins in that rally, really kept them alive in it. Even threw in the underhand volley. Great finish to finish it off. Can't quite defend the winning gallery, and Kay and Giddins take a 5-4 lead. So one game away now for the four-time champions to get back into that final. They didn't play together last year. Kay was absent. Giddins played with Rob Shankman. They didn't even make the final. Taylor still takes it, chases 2 and 3. And very accurate finish there from Kay. I believe that. Still definitely in it, Defries and Taylor. Kay's volley is looking pretty good at the moment. His cut volley. Moves it onto the back wall, circles long. Oh, it's come off the grill edge, and Giddins will leave that for a hazard chase. Key point now. Chase pending. 30 all. Tried to sneak the galleries. And this now to bring it back to 5 all. There were 5 all in that second set. Had a couple of 4 set points. Couldn't convert them. They had a couple of times to finish off the timbre, and it is on the 4th time of asking that they pull it off. Back to Juice. Call of yours, and it doesn't hit the timbre. Defries can't quite believe it as it rolls out of the neck. And it is match point to Giddins and Kay. First one goes begging. Oh, so much cut on that ball. It never looked like he was going to come back. And that is the match to Giddins and Kay. I'll shake hands. But the 4-time champions from 2019 to 2023 move on to yet another final. One hour and 40 minutes. And fairly even through the match. Just that first set, 6-1 to Kay and Giddins, is enough to take it. So we'll be back shortly for the second doubles semi-final between Bertie Vallis and Nick James, playing Richard Elmott and Tom Bomford. My name's been Ben Gatenbeek. Goodbye.
You had four, I think you had 4 seconds.
One ball that was very different.
Oh yeah,
one more like this.
Yeah, it was right there, the first 4.
Try and roll it nicely off the bat.
Hit the floor.